Hi, I wanted to record a quick video for you for two reasons. Firstly, to thank you for the fundraiser. My cancer fund is now, I think it's about £18,000, which is enough for me to start immunotherapy treatment, which is it's not covered by Japanese national health insurance. I have to go to a private clinic for it. And immunotherapy treatment may give me a chance to live a bit longer, so it's something I really want to try. I do need more funds to be able to continue the immunotherapy treatment, but thank you so much for your support this far. The other reason I wanted to make this video was just to let you know what's happening with me. I got out of hospital, I think 3-4 days ago. I got out on a Saturday, late Saturday afternoon, after about 2.5 weeks in hospital. So I'd had very major surgery with a big section of my colon was removed, and it took a long time to recover, and recovery was very tough. I had some complications after the surgery. I had pneumonia, so the lung infection in my right lung, and also my intestines weren't working properly, so I had a lot of complications with that. But I've now recovered partially from the surgery. It would be another 4 to 6 weeks until I'm completely recovered from the surgery. I do have pain where around my abdomen where the surgery was, but it's manageable. It's not that bad. I'm walking okay. I'm eating okay. So I've had the surgery to have the primary tumour removed. So that's where the cancer started. My cancer is stage 4 cancer. It's terminal cancer. The cancer spread to other parts of my body. It spread to my liver a lot. I've got 5 tumours in my liver, 2 of which are very big. And it spread to the lymph nodes, and it's also spread to the peritoneum, which is the membrane on the abdomen that protects the organs. And that's very, very serious, and there's not a lot that can be done to treat that. So 2 things are going to happen with my cancer treatment next. On Saturday I'm beginning chemotherapy, which I'm terrified of. Chemotherapy has been proven to help slow down cancer for a lot of people. It's a very tough treatment because in my case the chemotherapy for stage 4 bowel cancer is 48 hours continuous drip. So I've actually had an extra little surgery to put a tube from around here towards my heart, so that the drip will be put there, and it's 2 days of drip and then 12-day rest, and that repeats. And after I've done that 4 times, if I do get through it, then I'll have a CT scan. So it's a scan that looks at lumps in the body, and that will should tell me if the cancer's got sort of a lot worse. Maybe it's spread to other parts of the body. Maybe it's not spread to other parts of the body, but it's just growing. If the chemotherapy and the immunotherapy is working well, then it could keep the cancer static, and in a very small percentage of the cases it can actually shrink the tumours, which could extend my life by a few months. So that's the situation. I'm going to be having the chemotherapy basically every 2 weeks for 8 weeks, or about 8 weeks. The schedule might change depending on how my body copes with the side effects, and then there'll be the scan that will sort of say what the situation is. In parallel to the chemotherapy, I'm going to be having the immunotherapy. Immunotherapy is unproven, so it seems to work for some people. It's very hard to assess immunotherapy because people usually have it with chemotherapy, and if they get positive results, if their cancer slows down or if their cancer even gets smaller, it's not really possible to say whether this was due to the chemotherapy or due to the immunotherapy. So it is unproven. It does seem to work for some people, and my cancer fund now enables me to try it. There are two more potential benefits with immunotherapy. One is that it boosts your immune system, and one of the guaranteed side effects of chemotherapy is that it massively weakens your immune system. So the immunotherapy might keep me a bit more healthy. Another possible benefit of immunotherapy is that it may, there's a chance it might prevent cancer from spreading to other parts of the body, and that's because the immunotherapy seems to, at least in laboratory conditions, seems to attack cancer stem cells, which are the stem cells grow into things, and cancer stem cells grow into cancer. So it seems that it's worth having for that reason as well. I need to sort of raise another 3 or 4 times the amount of money that's currently in the cancer fund to better pay for ongoing immunotherapy. For people with terminal incurable cancer like me, it's recommended to have immunotherapy quite intensely, and the fee is very, very big because it's not covered by national health insurance at all. So that's what's happening to me, really. I have 4 days before I start the chemotherapy. Once I start it, my condition might be quite bad because the side effects are so strong, and some of those side effects get worse each time you have the treatment. The one I'm particularly frightened of is peripheral neuropathy, which means losing the feeling in your fingers and toes, which makes it hard to maybe do things like use a computer, button up clothes, that kind of thing. And that's a side effect that tends to get worse over time. The other side effects, like the vomiting and the diarrhea, they're sort of get worse a few days after chemotherapy and then get better over a period of a week or so, but of course then I've got another dose of chemotherapy. And things like hair loss as well, and painful mouth, and there's sort of a lot of very serious side effects with it, and some are fatal. So yeah, I'm very frightened of the chemotherapy, but I've got to get through it because it gives me a chance to live a bit longer. If it can either slow down the cancer or even possibly reduce the tumours a bit, reduce the size of the tumours. For some people, chemotherapy is able to shrink the tumours. So with regards to fundraising, as I say, the fundraiser currently about £18,000, which is incredible. It's been amazing that so many people have contributed. One thing that you can do that will make a really big difference is to tell people that you've donated. Now, making a donation is a very personal and private thing, so I understand you might not want to sort of share on Facebook or whatever that you've made the donation, but it will make a big difference, because when people see you've donated, and if you include the link of the fundraiser, then that encourages other people to donate, and that's how one donation turns into 3, 4, 5, 6 donations, which would enable me to continue having the immunotherapy over a period of time, that might be my my best chance of surviving longer. Really, immunotherapy is basically side effect free. There are no side effects at all. They're going to take some of my blood on Friday, and quite a bit of the blood over a period of an hour and a half, and then over a 2.5-week period in the lab, they will basically get the white blood cells, get the type of white blood cells that they need, so there's T cells and NK cells, and they reprogram those white blood cells to attack the cancer, and then in a few weeks' time, I go back to the clinic, and they will give me a drip to put those white blood cells back in me. So it's a very, very advanced treatment. It's an unproven treatment, but it has a chance of working. So with your help, I can continue to have that treatment over potentially a period of a few months, which could make a very big difference to me. So please do, write something on Facebook or Twitter, or just sort of tell people that you've donated and why, and just a couple of sentences, and include the link, because it can make a very big difference to me, because it's going to turn one donation into several donations. Okay, I'm going to try and do another one of these updates after I start chemotherapy. I don't know what my condition is going to be. That might not be possible, but I'll do my best to keep you updated. Thanks so much for the support. It's incredibly moving, and although I'm in the worst possible position with a very, very poor prognosis, the support makes me feel a lot better. So thanks again. Cheers.